Hello everybody, CW here. Let's do a quick unboxing. This is a couple of molds that I bought from a guy on a forum that I've bought from before. He likes to buy molds like I do, and doesn't like to keep them around. So if it doesn't meet his needs or it's fulfilled his needs, he sells them. And I was fortunate enough to be on the forum when he put the last group of them up for sale. And I grabbed two of them. And here we go. Get everything out of the way. And let's see what I've got. All right, the first one here is, let me see if I can zoom in. 225-37 flat nose. So it's a 22 caliber. 37 grain. 22. Nice light little bullet. What we got going on here? All right, that's good. And the second one is a 310-165 flat nose. So it's pretty close to one that I already have, except what I have is a little bit flatter because it's a hollow point. And this is a 5 cavity and appears to be a gas check bullet. So let's get these mounted on handles and warmed up. And see what they cast like. I will clean them up after I cast with them. They're not too awful bad, but they've certainly seen some use. That's a piece of lead. And it's odd that there's a hole tapped there. That's strange, huh? Somebody must have done something with his block. Because why would it be tapped there? It should be tapped up here to lock that screw. Down there is nothing. Oh well. Doesn't hurt anything. Got a lock screw there on that one. All right, let's put some handles on them. Stand by. The thing I like to do is to put a drop of 2-cycle synthetic oil on the threads of a new mount, just to make sure everything stays nice and lubricated. The aluminum molds aren't too bad about corrosion in there, but the steel ones certainly are. So I like to have a little bit of lubrication in there. That won't migrate into your cavities. It won't cause any problem. And the 2-cycle, we use that because it's got a high temperature point, and it won't just burn off, gas off on you. And we'll do the same thing on this one. This mold has got some debris on the bottom of it. I don't really know what it is. We'll see if my hot plate dislikes it, if it smokes off too badly. Maybe it'll come right off with a razor blade when it's hot. Like I said, I don't really know what it is or what it could be, but it's on the outside of the mold. The inside of the cavities are clean, so it's not hurting anything. Let's try it cold and see if anything comes off with a razor blade. No, it could be, I don't know what it is. I was going to say lube, but it's not likely lube. it doesn't hurt anything. So we'll wait until it gets good and hot and see what it does. Stand by. Okay, guys, the molds are casting really good. Let me zoom me out here. Molds are casting really, really good. Let's show you a couple bullets. This is the 65 grainer, and it's a boat tail. I mean, it's a gas check bullet. I got a little bit of flashing on the nose there that I'm just seeing here with you, but it's a good looking bullet. That's just the first one I picked up. This is not culled or anything. This is just picking them up off the bench out of the mold. Hopefully this bullet works good for the blackout, and we'll try it in a couple of big 30 calibers and see how it does, but probably see most use in the blackout. It's supposed to be 165. I'll pull the scale out here and we'll check that out. Let's look at the 22. 22 is a little bugger. All right, this one's got a sag in it, so let's chuck this back in the pot. We'll grab another one here, because again, these are not cold. We're looking at them here for the first time, right next to you. Okay, that's a good looking little bullet. Got a little me-plat on it. It's a gas check design. It's supposed to be 37 grains. Boy, this camera lens is something else. That's a really good picture. That's a cute little bullet. It's going to be really nice for the Hornet and for the Bee. And maybe we'll try it in the 222. What do we got going on there? Is that just all right, there's a little dent there in the in the gas grease groove. Maybe slightly not filled out. Again, looking at them for the first time here, just next to you. I don't know where those lines came from in the base of the bullet. Let's check another one here. This one's got them too. Funny how big that sprue looks, huh? Because it's such a tiny little bullet. But that's a good looking little bullet. Yeah, the Hornet and the Bee are going to like that. All right, let's pull the scale out and see what they weigh. Stand by. All right, there we go. I think I was just talking to myself. I don't think I pushed the button. So I've got these two molds in now. I got one more coming from M&P. I tried to track it, but FedEx didn't update this shipment, so I don't know why. It was in Delaware on Friday, so I kind of expected it to be here today. But it's all right. No rush. We get impatient when we know how fast to expect these molds from around the world, but we shouldn't be that way. So I certainly have plenty to do and plenty to keep me busy. I'm certainly not mold poor. So stay tuned for that M&P video. That'll be coming up when that mold arrives. God bless everybody. CW out.